Hello everybody and welcome back to Battlefleet Armada. We are continuing our single player campaign of this game, which I am enjoying so much. It just takes me back to my childhood, and there's been no crashes, there's been no problems with the game as far as I'm concerned. They have released a very stable build, very stable build. So we are going to continue our let's play. We're victorious from the very last match that we fought, the little tutorial battle, but we've managed to level our ship captain up. So that's pretty cool, and we've managed to gain some rank. So let's just hit continue and see what happens. Oh, that just looks beautiful. That looks amazing. That also kind of looks like in-game footage as well. I hope we can actually fight around Port Moore. That would be amazing. Oh, just look at that. I want that big ship. Look at my teeny tiny little ship compared to this huge ship.
If what you say is true, Captain Spire, a vast chaos fleet is massing for attack. Inquisitor Horst, are you sure of this man?
Maybe we should consider someone else.
Isn't this captain from a planet that rebelled against the Emperor's will?
Enough! His faith will be tested thoroughly.
I really like the art style of this. I really like the art.
Salvation of mankind. Obey his words, for he will lead you into the light of the future. Honor his servants, for they speak in his voice. Tremble before his majesty, for we all walk in his immortal shadow.
Let us begin.
Okay, so they're testing our faith to make sure we're not lying, I guess.
We needed to be certain.
Yeah, they were.
The enemy we face is no ordinary foe.
I understand.
You are to be promoted to the rank of Admiral and given command of a fleet.
I will not fail you, Inquisitor.
There is much to do and little time, Admiral Spire. I fear a storm coming to the Gothic sector. One we are not yet prepared to face.
The Gothic sector is beginning to turn away from the Emperor's light. Treachery, sedition, and heresy have broken out like a plague upon our worlds. Admiral Spire, your new rank entitles you to command a small war fleet of Imperial Navy ships. It is your task to ensure the citizens of the Imperium remain safe and loyal.
Hey, that sounds good to me. So this is the map screen. As you can see, it says at the top that we're in turn 2, because turn 1 was the first match. Basically, you have, within each turn, as you level up, you have the ability to run more and more missions per each turn, but at the end of each turn, something bad will kind of happen, the enemies, and there are going to be multiple enemies. There's the Orcs, there's the Elder, the Chaos, and obviously seditious, as it says here. Imperial worlds as well are going to try and secede from the Empire. So unlike other tactical games where you are fighting to claim territory, this is in the opposite. You're trying to defend your territory from a myriad of enemies assaulting you from all directions, which is again very faithful to the canon set down by Games Workshop all those years ago in the original game. So let's have a look. Seditions. Imperial soldiers gone rogue will try to take systems from you. These traitors are not part of any threat, but lost planets will give you penalties nonetheless. Each turn, some worlds may become seditious. So this is going to be a game maybe a little bit like XCOM 2, where you have to make choices, and some things you're just going to have to let happen, and those choices are going to impact on how the game plays out, especially in the later game. If you've lost too many worlds, you lose too many resources. So at the moment we've got everything going on here, and we're just going to click OK. And this is our first mission here, so we're going to click on it.
Your first assignment is to put an end to the unrest and rebellion threatening a nearby system.
Brilliant. So, set up an ambush for a Insidious ship. The battle will take place in deep space. Deep space is great because there's no nasty effects happening to your ships. We get 50 renown if we are victorious, 25 if you're defeated, and other stuff as well, so percentage bonuses for doing stuff. But we're just going to click launch, and we're just going to go into it. And just look at the artwork for this game. The artwork is pretty faithful to the original game.
Your fleet for the next mission. At the head of every fleet is the flagship.
Okay.
You must select one of your vessels as the flagship for each assignment. Choose your dauntless light cruiser as the flagship for this first operation.
So we're still kind of running on rails at the moment, and I only have this choice. I can't select anything else. So let's just choose this.
You have another captain assigned to your command. This captain commands a dauntless light cruiser and will assist you for the duration of the mission. Add his ship to your fleet.
Okay, so we're going to do that as well.
Smaller ships of the escort class can provide fire support or scout for the enemy. The Firestorm frigates are a good choice for this assignment.
Awesome. So the Firestorm frigates, they've got a forward-facing lance battery, and they've got front and side mobile double macro turrets, which is pretty cool. I kind of like the sword frigates as well, but we're going to go with the Firestorm because
once your fleet is prepared to engage the enemy, you should set course for the target system at once.
Okay, so all we have to do is press ready. So this basically panel in the middle, whenever you fight, whether it's multiplayer, single player or mission, this is what you're going to see in the middle here. So if you are not sure, cruiser class, the only goal is to destroy the enemy fleet, so this gives you information. So you use this to be able to pick your fleet, because as you get further in the game, you have more options to be able to play with. Our role is defender. I've just got to hold on long enough. I basically have to defend against attack in this cruiser clash. It's a 1v1, which is fine, and we are in deep space, so there's no crazy negative effects for like fighting too close to a sun or to a black hole or whatever. So let's click ready and let's get straight into the battle. I love these screens as well because they're non-interactive screens which just play
Admiral,
when
the fleet has reached the last known position of
when the game is loading.
Ships.
But
their sedition must not stand.
If you have different
How shall we
ships,
deploy our flagship?
if you have different ships, it actually shows you those different ships, so you can kind of look at your ships as you go along, which is pretty fucking cool. Okay, so let's just click there and just drop our ship where it wants us.
Now you must select how you wish to deploy remaining ships of the line.
So this pretty much tells us exactly where we're pointing. So you click
Now that
and
your
then click.
cruisers are deployed, you must next determine where to place the Firestorm escort vessels.
Yep. Vessel. Okay, yep. So left click there and then
Your
left
new
click to drop it.
promotion has placed you in command of the entire fleet, Admiral. That means you can order your captains to adopt engagement modes during
See
the
down
battle.
in this panel here.
These engagement modes define how your captains act in battle. You can change the engagement modes at any time.
Admiral, the Firestorm escort ships have powerful prow weapons. I would
this guy.
advise setting these ships to a frontal attack. A
So-
good understanding of each ship's weapons is the best way to know which engagement mode to use.
So you can see they've got a really powerful lance forward firing. So we're going to use that to our benefit by selecting on this screen the frontal engage button. So we click on that.
Cannons on our ships are most effective when fired at short range.
Hold on, I haven't quite finished with my little guy yet. No, it's not going to let me. Okay, fair enough. So it wants us to change our macro cannons from our engagement range from 6 to 3.
Now that we've deployed the fleet, it
I'll
is
do
time
that
to
with that
root
one.
out these rebellious traitors.
Let's go back to him. Your lance range is 6,000 maximum, and I'm going to set you for 6,000 because if you get too close to an enemy ship, these things just die. They've only got 2 health points on their hull, so these little guys, you lose them all the time. it's the big guys that you're going to want to try and preserve, but I want to keep him back and get these guys to go in closer. So now that we've set up our ranges, these are basically how the ships do have an amount of AI. You don't have to micromanage absolutely everything to do with the ships. So we're just going to click ready.
All ships, coordinate your movements.
I'm going to drag a box.
We will advance as one group at the same speed. We will set course for a gas cloud and use it to ambush the rebel ships.
There we go.
Once our ships enter the gas cloud, it should mask our fleet's emissions.
So we're just going to go towards the gas clouds. They're good. Gas clouds are good for setting up ambushes, especially when you're playing against kind of other players in multiplayer. If you hide in gas clouds, they don't know you're there. They lose their blip. Right now, to the enemy, we appear as kind of like we would appear as like a red blip, but you wouldn't see the ship. And soon we're going to see some more enemy red blips, I think. So
At your command.
as we go along with this, cannot be performed while the ship's shield is up. So I'm going to put
At your
them,
command.
set these things up ready. This guy hasn't got enough troops to be able to do that, which is fine.
Ship ready.
So that's the only boost currently that the thing we've got, which is we can set up to automatically kind of fire and deploy. So whenever we get close enough to an enemy ship, we will try and continually launch a
The
boarding
gas
action.
cloud conceals our fleet, sir. We're invisible to the enemy ships.
Excellent. The trap is set. Now we wait for our prey.
Presetting
Sir,
this up helps
I've
with the
detected an enemy
micromanaging.
vessel. Shall I engage?
Okay,
Wait
so
until
we've got a
you have
red blip.
identified your target,
There he is.
Captain.
I have a probe ready to launch, Admiral. That ought to tell us what we're looking at.
There it is.
Very well, Captain. Launch the probe.
So we've got a little probe here. This is part of the deploy. It's part of an upgrade that you get for the different ships.
Choose
So
where
we're
you
going to
want the
click on
probe
that.
to go. The probe will identify any nearby signals.
I want the probe to go there. So he's going to fire the probe. And I'm just going to keep an eye on the probe, see what happens. It's getting close to the enemy ship, and
All readings are confirmed. That ship belongs to the traitorous rebels.
Now
okay,
that we have
that's a cruiser.
identified
That's
the ship,
bigger than what I've
our
got.
weapons cogitators can automatically target the enemy vessel.
All ships, attack the enemy vessel.
Okay,
Target locked in.
move to attack. So we've clicked on that vessel. So now our vessels are going to move to their optimal ranges as set down here and can start their attack runs on the ship. So there's.
Yes, Admiral.
I'm going to try launching torpedoes.
So,
They might miss.
Admiral Spire, did Ravensburg send you to bring us to heel? There are other powers in the galaxy
I
besides
want
the
you to
Imperial.
focus on their generators.
They can reward you for your skill.
So you set fires. Though the fires, yep, our boarding actions are working quite well. So I'm just going to focus on this guy. So just firing away at him. We're focusing on the guy's generators because we want to take them down really
The
quickly.
enemy's void shields are down.
Excellent.
Sir, I suggest that we concentrate fire on their plasma generator.
Because their void shields are
Targeting
down,
the
we're going to
plasma
swap to
generator
teleporting
drains
instead.
The ship's power. They'll have difficulty using their warp engines.
Yeah, we've got their power focus down. So our ships are doing quite good. Let's just fire some torpedoes, see what we can do.
Activating tactical cogitator.
Oh, just look at the damage we're inflicting on this guy. That is amazing. Got a fire on board, so... Oh, no, our fire's gone out, that's fine. So our little ship is standing off, but he's taking
Admiral,
quite a pounding, so I'm going to tell him to fix himself.
win. I'm taking
Oh.
my ship out of this mess.
Admiral, he is activating his warp engines and
Oh, shit.
preparing to disengage from the battlefield.
We lost our little guy. No!
This cowardice cannot be tolerated. Admiral, we must put an end to this pitiful display and make an example of this craven fool.
Okay, one of our ship captains is panicking, so this is the mechanic to basically stop the fleet from betraying us. So we're going to hit decay.
This is Lieutenant Krath.
Execute.
We've executed the captain and taken back control of the ship. Well done, Krath. You've been promoted
firing.
to captain. Follow my orders and we'll get through this.
As you command, Admiral.
Ship ready!
Okay.
Your orders?
He's fled, which is
Enemy
fine.
ship identified, Admiral. We have them.
He's
Open
hiding in
fire,
a
all
nebula.
weapons.
Just keep
Do
shooting
not let
him.
them escape.
Got to wait for his shields to go down before we can launch this other attack. Otherwise, we're going to keep launching these assault boats, which will do a lot of more firepower on him, which is brilliant. It's what we want.
Your orders!
Keep shooting. That's what we want. I'm going to hit repair on my ship, which is going to buff some of our health back up.
Awaiting orders.
There we go, lightning attack success because his shield has been taken down. The purple is his shield recharging. So our engines have been impacted, so that's why we're lagging behind with this ship, as you can see here. Him,
The enemy ship has activated its warp engines and is attempting to disengage.
No.
I have a strike team of Navy armsmen ready to sabotage the enemy's warp engines.
Sort it
You
out.
must act quickly and use the ship's teleportarium to launch the attack.
I can't do it. I can't do
Awaiting
it.
orders.
I've got nothing. I've got nothing. It wants me to click on this, but it's not available. Oh shit.
At your command.
You need to fix yourself. I don't think I can fix him. Let's try it anyway. Fix. He's charging his warp engines up. And I've still got 82 seconds left on this countdown, and I can't do much about it. I've set fire to him. He's taking quite a lot of damage from just being on fire. We really need this this thing up, but I probably won't be able to do much about it. No, the game wants me to do something which I can't currently do. Okay, he's lightning striking on me. He's trying to attack me with a teleport attack. My shields are still on, which means it should say fail.
Yes, Admiral.
Shouldn't be able to do that. At the moment, I can't do much. Yeah, because the game is very slightly derping out because I've used something before the game wanted me to. But we're grinding him down and trying to. Hopefully, if I can get him dead quickly. I can't use my special commands because my ships have taken too much damage. They've had their decks taken out. The enemy ship, on the other hand, we need to focus generators. Can I?
We should keep our distance from the enemy ship, sir.
Oh, he's gonna
It
blow
will
up.
soon explode.
Shit.
At your command.
Run away! Don't take damage. Get away from him.
Wall ships. You
Oh,
fought
you
with
just went
valor
doing.
this day, and proven yourselves
won!
worthy of the Imperial Navy.
Yeah!
Set course to leave the system.
So this
I must
slowing
report our
time down
victory to
thing
Lord Admiral
really
Ravensburg.
does help with kind of micromanaging your ships and trying to do different things and focusing down on the enemy. Also the fact the ships have their own AI, so they're not going to sit there and do nothing if they're engaged. So we managed to destroy the enemy ship. We killed it before it managed to jump out, which is great, even though we couldn't really use the ability that he wanted us to because we literally used it a few seconds prior to. Never mind. We've managed to level up Admiral Spry, which is us, and then one of our other captains has been leveled up as well because he took over when we executed our traitorous captain, and he has managed to level up. So we've earned 93 renown. And that was quite a nice little battle, and well, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'm going to leave this here. We are going to continue on with the campaign shortly, so thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.